this is not what you want to see or feel when you're doing house wash. It's going to be loud. Good morning, guys. We're on this house today, and this is actually an old mow customer that I've had for years. Actually a boss of mine that I had when I worked in a plant, and I've been looking at this roof back here for about 4 years and thinking, man, how much difference it would make if it was washed. So doing a whole lot of video on this today because he is, I don't know if he's scared or what, but he's like, I got new light fixtures and I got this and I got the paint and this is this and this is that. So it's like he's afraid I'm gonna do some damage. But anyway, we got rain trying to move in on us today, so I am documenting every little thing. Got that back part of the roof, this little piece right here, which, I mean, this house hasn't been washed or anything in years. He's worried about the light fixtures. He's worried about the shutters, which he's did a lot of work in here. That right there, I'm going to be taping up. Got a lot of cobwebs in here. This whole thing used to be sunk in, so it's looking good now. All this dust, before I hit it with bleach, I'll be spraying it and rinsing it off. But we got a ton of before and afters on this job. All these handrails are new, so they shouldn't be a big issue today. But just a dirty house that's not been washed in a long time. Got to get the dust off of it in some spaces, some spots. I'm going to be taping that up. For whatever reason, electrical outlets lately have not been my friend. So, oh me, like I said, I'm trying to beat rain today. These gutters, I mean, they're white. They're gonna come much better clean, but they're just gross right now. But that's what we got. I'm gonna set y'all up on a time lapse for the roof, of course, because that really makes a big difference. And then go from there. This deck's new, and that was another thing he was worried about. Is it gonna mess with the deck? You know, anything like that? And I said, no, it'll be wet down. So I'm gonna hook this up right here and get started. This is not what you want to see or feel when you're doing house wash. It's going to be loud. Well, I guess that AAA pump finally gave out. It's made 2 years since I've had it, so it finally tuckered out. All right, guys, we got this one took care of today. I'm gonna tell you something. First off, I'm gonna show you something. I noticed a deficiency in the height the whole time I was washing, right? I was like, it just don't seem like I'm getting the height like I normally do. So I come over here, and my quick connect right here is like just spewing water, right? it's just spewing water. So I disconnect it, I change this quick connect, put it back on, and it's better. Start the machine up, and I am rinsing the gutters. I'm rinsing the gutters over here in the front, and I come around here to the side and I look, and there's water spewing up out of the pump. And I come over here and I see this, but the machine is still running flawlessly. Like, there's not one issue with it. It's not there's not a pressure issue, there isn't a nothing. Downstream injector still working like it should. Everything is working like it should. So I said, well, heck, all I had left was to get the very top of this and then the back. And I say to myself, well, if that's all I got to do, it's still going to run. I'm still going to finish the job. I already got a hole. I already know the pump's got to be replaced. So I just decided to keep on washing. So I come back here to this back side, and I mean, you know, there's a huge difference when you watch the other part of the video. But I come back here to the back side and soap it down, and, you know, get it how it needs to be. And that was about all she wrote. I got it soaped down and I got it rinsed. And there was one little section over here on the gutter that I was trying to get. It was like right in here. I was trying to get it, and finally it just give out. Wasn't putting anything at it, just like look like a little stream. But you know, they say those crappy AAA pumps aren't any count. Well, that one's been going strong for 2 years now, so I guess it was time for it to give out. Got this took care of. Now, like I said, the whole time I was doing this, I could tell a difference in the machine. But this right here was completely caked black when I got here today. So this one, you know, we did a roof wash and a house wash on. Got all this rinsed. This house hadn't had any attention in a long time. And it definitely looks good now. Got all these gutters cleaned the best we could. There's one spot up there, but I don't think it's like a lichen or a moss. It's just, I really don't know what it is. But we got all these took care of. They got some staining in here on the, they got some staining in there on the walls. I mean, that isn't nothing that I can get rid of. But no damage to his light fixtures or his paint or his door, of course. But yeah, guys, yeah, you know, I had that big job a few weeks ago, and the pump and the machine ran flawlessly, and I've had some issues with it building pressure. But I seen a guy's video. I think his channel is Renew. It may be it. I could be wrong on that. But he was bragging. He had the same machine I did. He was bragging in the video, and then his pump went out like that day. And so he replaced it with one, and is actually cheaper than a AAA pump. And I got the link from him. Like I said, I think it was Renew pressure washing. So I think a lot of my issues I've been having with the fluctuation and everything else is just the pump. You know, if the whole machine went out, I would probably opt for a CRX 8 gallon a minute and redo this skid and put a buffer tank back here. But you know, I'm not there yet. Instead of spending $3,000 or $4,000, I can spend $300, get another pump, and be back in business. So looks like I'm going to be rescheduling some work. You see these guys on YouTube with these rigs, and they have 2 or 3 machines on it. You know, this is why. I have a house that I got to go do supposed to do tomorrow. And if it was just a single story house, I would just batch mix it and run it through the pump. But it's not, it's pretty tall. So I was gonna need, I'd need every bit of the Jrod to get it with this, but we'll just reschedule it, get us the pump here in a few days. But just want to show you guys what the roof look like. I mean, like I said, you know, nobody wants anything bad to happen when they're working, but that pump is 2 years old. Everybody dogs them out, says they're crap. You know, I had to change the check valves in them last year and put $100 in them, but at the same time, I mean, I'll take that for a pump that's going to last for 2 years, especially the abuse that I done to it. Now this is what it looks like. These, of course, these here are the little spots that I put my glasses on and seen. But I mean, this roof looks amazing. But you can see in this neighborhood, you got black, 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 black. I mean, there's a ton of staining on these roofs. Be great to get the business up here and make these roofs look brand new again. Because I mean, it's simple, guys. You got that one over there, and the sad thing is I know I'll roll up in here and I'll see people with pallets of shingles in their yard and in their driveway getting roofs replaced when all they got to do is get them washed. But everyone up here in this neighborhood needs it. I mean, from there all the way out, I don't think that one in the middle does, and then all the way up, they all need it. So that's why when you come in to a neighborhood, you know, I don't have big lettering on here. I used to mow over here. I don't have big stuff on here. I need bigger things, signs. When somebody comes in this backyard and sees that, it's going to be a big difference. Now, you know, if I was to go do, say, that one there that everybody sees, or that one there, it would be different because everybody that comes through the neighborhood is going to see it. This one, only a few people is going to see, but you know, if the word gets around, it gets you more business. But guys, that's my time for the day. I got to go up here and grab this A-frame ladder and go get some lunch. So we'll holler at you next time.